All right, so here's my ad. This is the image that I took. I sized it to 5'4", or 4'5", which is equivalent to an 8 by 10. And I just created a new document in Photopea that was 8 inches, 8.5 inches by 10 inches, and placed my image onto the artboard. Okay, so I went to File, Open in Place, and I had downloaded it to my computer. You can do Open from URL and copy the URL from the drive, but sometimes I find that if I do it this way, let me copy my, so I'm going to go to change anyone with the link. So make sure that anyone with the link can open it. That way Photopea can access it. And then you paste that link right here. And if you go current project, it should paste it, but for some reason, sometimes it doesn't paste it properly. It pastes it in a landscape format, and I don't want that. So I just went to File and then Open in Place. I had downloaded it to my computer. All right, so oops. All right, so my image is here. I have a background layer. I want to do a couple things. The first thing I'm going to do is look for the Skullcandy logo, because you have to have a logo, right? I just typed in Skullcandy logo PNG, and I'm going to look for a logo that I want to use. So actually, let's go back. Go to Images, Transparent, and see what I can come up with. I think I'll just probably go with this one. So I'm going to right click and open that up. Let's see what happens when I open it. If it takes me somewhere I can download it. Usually you want to go directly to the site to download the file that you're looking for. Sometimes if you right click, you're not going to get the actual PNG image, which is not what we always want. So it's saying that it's going to download in a minute. All right, so there it goes right there. So now I'm going to go back to Photopea and I'm going to place my logo onto my page somewhere. So if I look at other Skullcandy ads, so this one was actually created by someone. It's usually down at the bottom, pretty small. Okay, so these are Rattle Your Bones. And I was very specific looking for ads. So I'll go Skull Crusher headphone. Oh, Skull, yeah. Wait, what is the name? Okay, so sorry. Skullcandy Crusher headphones. Headphone ad. Magazine ads. And then I should get some stuff come up. I didn't get a whole lot coming up, so I am actually going to have to kind of make this up on my own as I go. I didn't have any inspiration really to pull from. There's this one, but that's not really like an ad. I did find out that they have some fun skins for my headphones, which is kind of cool. Got me thinking I could probably make some with my Cricut. So, interesting. I just need to find the template and create my own. All right, so which is hopefully something we will be able to do once we get back to the classroom. All right, so I didn't really find a whole lot of inspiration for this set of headphones. So I am going to make something up. So I'm going to go ahead after I place my logo. I'm going to go ahead and put it down at the bottom. Now with Photopea, you do have to hold shift when you resize things or it will distort them. So I'm just going to place it right here. So you do need a title and a tagline. So I am going to type in Crusher, if I can spell it correctly. And I'm going to give it a font that I may have to download another font because I'm not sure if I have one. I'm thinking I want something grungy looking. And I may not have what I'm looking for. So we may just use something basic for right now. And then when I upload my final, then you'll see the font choice that I decided to go with. So for right now, let's go ahead and we'll just stick with this one. Okay, Crusher. I'm thinking more grungy, more like something that's got some texture to it. And then I'm going to rotate this. And I don't think I like it rotated, so I'm going to just put it back to normal. You can also go up here and put 0, and it brings it back to 0. I'm going to put this right here. And then my tagline is going to be teaching through the noise, or teaching through the pandemic, or teaching through something. That is why I bought these headphones. Was for this actual teaching through the pandemic. And I want to use a different font, so I'm going to use more of a serif font with this one, just something simple. I don't want anything crazy for that one, and I'll just make it a little bit smaller. So you want your tagline to be kind of small, and I think I'm going to put them on the same line. And maybe let's see how that looks. So if your image, or if your ad is image heavy, you're not going to have a lot of work to do, because the only like major work you'll do is taking the photographs and editing it, right? So actually that looks really cool, but I feel like this Chaos Coordinator journal is a little distracting. I feel like it's competing, so I may go ahead and clone stamp that out. But actually, see what a little bit of text does? It just changed the whole feeling of the picture, and it made it an actual ad. So I think that's pretty cool. And with that, I would be done, like with the exception of getting rid of this. Just make sure you don't have competing text in your image. If your product has a logo or something on it that you can actually see, mine is on the side, so I didn't grab that. But like this, I'm going to clone this out, and you'll see what it looks like when I post it. But yeah, so that would be it. Then you're going to export the PSD, or I'm sorry, the JPEG, and upload it to Classroom. You also need to create an ad for Instagram. So I would use the same exact image. So I go to File, New, and just say Insta Ad, and make this 5 inches by 5 inches. Leave it 72. And all I need to do is drag this stuff over to this ad. And I am going to have to resize my picture, because obviously my picture and my text, because they're too large. So, and I may have to do some cropping, and that's okay. Or maybe reconfiguring the composition of the image, because I want it to fit, right? So I go like this, and this is my text. I'm going to rename this text. And I'm going to open this up and just resize all of this so it's smaller, because it's going on Instagram. So I need to make it smaller. And this one as well. But it's that simple. Don't overthink it, right? So I just gave it, that's Crusher, that's the name of the headphone. And I gave it a tagline. And that was it. It's like that easy, you guys. Don't overthink this. And don't forget your logo, okay? Make sure that's in there. And that's it. So that's my Instagram ad. And let's hide that. That's my Instagram ad. And that is my magazine ad. Super simple. All right, so save both of those as JPEG files and upload them to Google Classroom.